This is the High School Football America podcast for April the 8th, 2025. I'm Jeff Fisher. Today's High School Football America podcast will feature Pro Football and College Football Hall of Famer Champ Bailey talking about positive athlete. Today's HSFA podcast brought to you by First Place Spiritwear, the official outfitter of HSFA. First Place Spiritwear has an up-and-running fan gear store for every football team in America. That's right, I didn't misspeak there. Just go on to firstplacespiritwear.com and you're going to see your website. The store is ready to go, and you can snazz it up with the fine folks at First Place Spiritwear by getting your logo in there. Man, you will not be disappointed with this. They are the great alternative to BSN's fan cloth. They are reinventing the way Spiritwear and fan gear is being delivered to players, fans, and coaches. Visit them at firstplacespiritwear.com. That's the number one, stplacespiritwear.com to learn more, or make it easier on yourself when you're on High School Football America's website. Just click on their banner ad that's located on every page of the website. And you know, they're doing some things, like I said, reinventing, and they're taking what BSN's done, and they've just kind of thrown all that out the window. And what I mean by that is no more ordering windows. That's right. And they're going to make your life easier, coaches, because you're not going to have to A, take orders, B, collect money, C, deliver the product. The stores at First Place Spiritwear all open 24/7, 365 days a year, and the orders ship directly to homes within days. And they help you with your fundraising too. 10% of all sales go right back to you. You can't beat that. And they give you $10 gift codes as well, so that players, coaches, and staff get a little bit of a discount there going in. It is just such a great program. You don't want to miss it. Check them out at firstplacespiritwear.com. The number one, stplacespiritwear.com, or click on their banner ad located on every page of highschoolfootballamerica.com. We're also brought to you today by GameStrat, America's premier sideline instant replay system with outstanding reliability and faster speed than Huddle's sideline. The video transfers instantly in GameStrat, and its connection stays strong throughout with great features like seamless video controls, video telestration, and play filtering. Setup is so easy, only takes about 10 minutes, and they have awesome customer service. They pick up the phone when you need them. And they have different plans priced right for every coach's budget, and if you mention High School Football America, you'll get a friends and family discount. To get a demo, go to GameStrat.com or click on the GameStrat banner ad located on every page of HighSchoolFootballAmerica.com. Well, as I mentioned at the top, we're going to be joined today on the podcast by Champ Bailey, Pro Football and College Football Hall of Famer. Man, what an athlete he was. Multi-sport athlete in high school in South Georgia. And he wants high school administrators, coaches, and parents to know about Positive Athlete and their great awards and scholarship program. Talked to him a couple of weeks ago. You can see a full interview with Champ on the High School Football America website. But Positive Athlete is a recognition program that celebrates high character, high performing student athletes in high school, and they're also saluting coaches who've overcome difficult circumstances, and especially the student athletes that are giving back to their schools and their communities in a significant way, where they have an infectious positive attitude that makes everyone around them a better person. You cannot go wrong by checking out positiveathlete.org. The Positive Athlete program is open to student athletes in all sports. Yes, High School Football America is about high school football, whether it's tackle or flag. Positive Athlete is honoring kids in all sports. So far, the group has awarded over $500,000 in scholarships. And as I said a couple of weeks ago, I talked to Champ, who believes that Positive Athlete's approach to saluting student athletes for what they're doing in the sports life and off the field is very, very important.
Simply put, Positive Athlete, it's a free program that recognizes high school student athletes. But we recognize them with awards, scholarships, unique experiences. And our goal is to really help those 99% that won't be going pro and won't be making a living out of the sport they play, really get prepared for life after the game. And for me, it was a no-brainer. And the best way I could say it is we identify the kids with high character that are teamwork oriented, and they are basically pre-qualified as coachable, competitive, dedicated individuals that ultimately become what businesses look for and what they cherish. It's those traits that are kind of hard to teach, but those
Mhm.
early experiences in sports, this is how it carries over to the real world. And it's very simple for anybody that wants to nominate a kid, whether you're a coach, parent, administrator, athletic director. You can nominate a kid by going to positiveathlete.org. Takes a couple minutes. And I encourage every coach and administrator, parent to just, take a look at it, identify those kids that really set the standard of what it's going to be a professional at the next level, whether that's the job you work, the career path you take. We want to make sure that we have a pipeline of kids prepared for that next level.
Yeah, and I was told by beforehand over a $500,000 already given away in scholarships, which is cool. Again, I said we're talking, we're football centric here, but we want to make sure that the people out there know this is for all athletes. And
Yes.
I'm just curious, taking you back to your high school days, what is it that you took out of the game? And I know Walter Payton, Man of the Year nominee twice and all that, that you're still using to this day when you're talking to these young athletes out there about, hey, yeah, there is a 99% rule out there and all that.
Yeah, I think when you understand what's expected of you as an athlete, your coaches sort of set the standard, right?
Hmm.
Be on time, know your role, be accountable. Just the little things that are really hard to implement into everyday life. But in sports, it's demanded. And there's a bar that every organization sets. And if you don't meet that bar, whether it's your play, it's the way you fit in on your team, how you respect your teammates, how coachable you are. Those are the things that are really valued on the other side of the game. So understanding that these kids are learning this without even thinking, we have to sort of like highlight these and show the appreciation for it in real time. And I think another thing that gets lost is your network, all the people that you rub elbows with. And, if you look back at, we can both probably do it when we look back at all the people that we've come in contact with through sports and how much they mean to you now in the business that you do now. So it's one of those things it's happening without even thinking of it. It's now time to really highlight those while they're happening so kids can appreciate it and really be more purposeful about how they engage.
Yeah, no doubt. You mentioned that there's many different ways, coaches, ADs, someone in the school, parents, and all that.
Yeah.
Talk to them directly right now and let them know. Again, folks, this is not just football, it's all sports. Talk to them
Yes.
right now.
Yes.
Why should they go online for that quick little thing that they need to do just to nominate?
Just to start off with a little why this matters to me is because as a football player, people tend to think that's all I influence, right? It's just football and that why don't you coach? Why don't you do that? Well, what I value more than that is being able to influence every kid at this level. And that's why I love Positive Athletes so much because it gives me that opportunity to do it because I don't like to be pigeonholed into who I can influence. So having the opportunity to influence more athletes. So for now, like being able to convince a football team or anything in the football atmosphere to at least let me speak to their kids on some level about some of the values I bring. Now I have something that resonates with all sports that I could introduce. So I really take pride in what they do in that aspect and giving me the opportunity to give back that way.
Hmm.
So for every high school football coach, every high school basketball coach, volleyball, wrestling, golf, you name it. Any team or organization that has a group of kids can nominate a number of those kids. Now, when you think about who's doing it right, it's the schools that have 10 or more nominations. There is no limit, but you really want to highlight those that really deserve it, that are doing the work the right way, on and off the field. They don't have to be the best player, but they're the best people.
Again, that's Champ Bailey, Pro Football and College Football Hall of Famer associated with Positive Athlete. It's positiveathlete.org. If you go to High School Football America to see the full interview, you'll see a story there, and you'll have the links available to you to nominate a student athlete. Now, Georgia's already closed its nomination period. It ended on April the 4th, but the rest of the country, the other 49 states plus the District of Columbia, open until the 9th of May. So make sure that you get everything in. It's a real easy process. And again, if you want to see the entire Champ Bailey interview, go to highschoolfootballamerica.com. Now, again, it's open to student athletes in all sports, not just football. Grades 9 through 12, coach, male or female, in any sport from around the country. You can nominate your players. And here's the great thing. You can nominate as many positive athletes or coaches as you would like. That's right. It's not just one. So, and parents can nominate, administrators, teachers, fans, community members. You just can't nominate yourself if you're a student athlete. So you need to, if you're listening to this and you're a student athlete, you need to get to your coach and say, hey, or mom and dad, hey, how about doing this? And go to positiveathlete.org. You will not be disappointed. This is a great program. We see some really great things coming out of positiveathlete.org. And the High School Football America podcast has been brought to you by GameStrat, America's premier sideline instant replay system with outstanding reliability and faster speed than Huddle's sideline, with great controls that are seamless, telestration, play filtering, and the signal that stays strong throughout. That connection never wavers on you. Plus, GameStrat has awesome customer service. Only takes about 10 minutes to set up. And if you call in or you go online and you get that demo from GameStrat, you got to mention High School Football America. They'll give you a friends and family discount. Now, to get that demo, go to GameStrat.com or click on the GameStrat banner ad that's located on every page of HighSchoolFootballAmerica.com. Also brought to you by NFL Play Football. Oh, yeah. Coaches, don't forget to check out playfootball.nfl.com for some great resources to help you improve in the coaching profession, whether it's tackle or flag. Again, that's playfootball.nfl.com. NFL Play Football, the proud powers, if you will, the sponsors of the High School Football America National Rankings. And boy, we're getting closer and closer to releasing some preseason rankings coming up sometime in June. Hard to believe we're about 2 months away from releasing our preseason 2025 High School Football America 300. And finally, we are brought to you by First Place Spiritwear, the official outfitter of High School Football America. They have an up-and-running Spiritwear/fan gear store for every football program in America. First Place Spiritwear is the hassle-free solution for football coaches and booster clubs to provide fan gear to players, fans, and coaches. You can't beat what they're doing. They're reinventing. Hey, you remember how BSN, when they came onto the scene, fan cloth was all about, the ordering windows. Get it in now, gotta get it in now, gotta get it in now. Then you'd have to sit back and wait. Maybe in October you get some of your stuff after an ordering in July or August. That's gone. No ordering windows with First Place Spiritwear as they reinvent the way that high school football coaches and booster clubs are getting their fan gear. 100% online. No more managing of money. No more managing of inventory. The orders ship right out from the First Place Spiritwear company in Ohio and going right to the customer homes. That's right. So you're not going to have to take orders, take money, and keep inventory. It's all going to be done for you. Stores are open 24/7, 365. Again, ordering windows done as First Place Spiritwear reinvents the way fan gear is coming to fans. You can earn 10% fundraising on all of the sales, and all the players and coaches, the staff, they get $10 gift codes, and they have all the brand names like Nike, Adidas, and the list goes on and on and on. Make sure you check them out by going to firstplacespiritwear.com, #1stplacespiritwear.com, or just go to highschoolfootballamerica.com, and when you're on the website there, checking out whatever stories it is you're looking at today, just click on their banner ad. It'll get you right there, and you can then just search for your store, which is already on their website. You will not be disappointed. That's going to do it for today. I'm Jeff Fisher, and you've been listening to the High School Football America podcast.